So whenever you make a claim, you want to provide basically 2 to 5 pieces of proof in a variety of different ways. So they use metaphors, they use credentials. So there's a lot going on there. In the next few minutes, I'll show you what these 3 foods are and exactly how they impact your mind and memory. So this is the bribe and an open loop. So a bribe to read on again. And then comes the exciting part. You'll discover how to help protect yourself against the effects of these memory killers and boost your memory 287% in the process. Remember the rule of one core emotion, one inevitable response, one main promise. And this is exactly it. He's already said this like 3 times, the exact phrasing almost. Yes, you heard that right. A 287% boost in overall memory. Okay, so this is claim. Here he's kind of addressing like their concern, like, really 287%? And then he goes, into the benefits. This is a slight form of proof because of the specificity. Specificity is form of proof. And benefit, imagine how that could change your life. So he's feature pacing now. How confident you'll be in conversations. Pay attention to the emotions. How you'll call up every word, phrase, or thought right when you need it without getting tripped up. So you're saying you can get all these benefits without doing this. Imagine never suffering the humiliation of hearing your grandkids say. Okay, so if you remember earlier, he tapped into the confidence, he tapped into embarrassment, and he tapped into security. So let's see if it plays the same, if he's going to do the same thing. So that's the same, confidence, suffering the humiliation. That's the second one. That's the embarrassment of hearing your grandkids say, you already told that story twice. That's happened to him before. This has happened exactly to the reader and your grandkids, so it's obviously older reader. So speaking directly to the reader. Never again. That's how powerful this breakthrough is. Details in a few minutes. Never again. This taps into security. So he followed the same emotional structure, I guess. So confidence, embarrassment, security. He doesn't say it outright, but if you pay attention to that, so if I said to you, never again worry about finances, what is that? The core emotion I'm communicating is security. Details in a few minutes. So open loop. If you don't know what open loops are, it's basically where you promise something and then you get to it later. So for example, if I say, in just a minute, I'm gonna show you literally the number 1 secret to selling millions of products. So in just a minute, it's the open loop. First, let's look at each of these 3 memory killers, how they affect your memory and why the mainstream is ignoring this. This is a persuasion trigger. And it's also a reason why they haven't heard of it. It's because the mainstream is ignoring it. So, objection, why haven't I heard? And the persuasion trigger here is the enemy. So the writer setting up an enemy, so the mainstream media, or the mainstream, should I say. Memory killer number 1 is refined carbohydrates. These are found in foods like white bread, pasta, donuts, and sweets. Okay, so this is important. So he tells you eventually what the number 1 memory killer is, or the first one. But then he says refined carbohydrates. Not everyone knows exactly what they are. So he goes, these are found in foods like white bread, pasta, donuts, and sweets. As much as we all love these foods, the research is clear. They're eating away at our memories. So the research, that's proof. That's pretty cool. Using a power word. So that's like a double meaning, right? Now let me assure you right up front, I'm not going to suggest you stop eating them. So they can agree with this, and so once he makes this statement, the reader's thinking, oh fuck, does that mean I have to give up all these foods? And now he addresses it. So he goes, no, I'm not suggesting you stop eating them. Agree